in my mouth.
Welcome! In this video, I'm going to show you how I did this Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls inspired look. In my like little sketch face chart situation, it didn't look as anime, but like on me, that's how it came out because like...
Hi, I'm Asia. Nice to meet you.
So like this is a very kind of anime Bratz doll kind of Bubbles look. Low-key unintended, but like it's still really cute, so...
Hi.
So this look is actually part of a collab with my friends Renee of VIXEN and Jason7 here on YouTube. We're all doing one of the Powerpuff Girls, so like...
I'm Bubbles. Hi, what's good?
Jason is gonna be Blossom and Renee is doing Buttercup. So basically we're just coming at you as like some really cute Powerpuff Girls that are gonna like fight crime and like also save the day. So it's a really cool time. So after you watch this video and this tutorial situation, go ahead and check out their videos. I will have like links and stuff in the description. Both of them are super cute and creative, so like check them out. It's a good time.
So me and my like little crew are just gonna go save the day. This is my crime fighting look. I mean,
I also couldn't decide if I wanted to have these like long bang situations or also to just pull it back. So like, decisions. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm starting off with foundation already applied just to save some time, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and warm up the face with some bronzer, and then I'm gonna like contour and like, you know, the fun typical things. And then I'm just blending that out with my powder brush just to make sure that everything is, you know, moving along. So now I'm gonna do this thing that I've been doing lately, which is taking this Clinique Redness yellow powder, and I'm using this to kind of bake my under contour. It just like does things for me, so that's cool. Now I'm highlighting with my duochrome shadow in Apparition, you know, by Cadaver Cosmetics, and just get that blue duochrome highlight. And now we're gonna jump into the eyes. So I'm starting off with Sugar Pills shadow in Kimchi, which is this really beautiful like teal bright blue situation, and I'm using this to really lay out where I want this exaggerated higher winged out crease to be, and I'm also pulling this under the lash line. I'm really blending this out kind of up into the eyebrow to really make sure I have this blue haze all around the eye, because later I'm going to introduce like more depth, so you know, stuff. So now I'm using the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk to line kind of half of my waterline and then also extend the kind of inner tear duct area down into this point, you know, that typical thing. Then I also used a black liner in the rest of the waterline for that depth. Now I'm just using your, you know, normal black matte eyeshadow, and I'm just going to start adding this depth to this eye. So I'm creating the deepest point of the crease, I'm smoking out the lash line, I'm winging it out, and really creating a lot of depth on the outer third of the eye. And just going ahead and making sure that everything is blending with that initial Kimchi shade by Sugar Pill. The black is also kind of serving as a placeholder for the eyeliner, so it's also giving me a guideline so I know where to put my wing later, so that's pretty nice and convenient. So now I'm using the gel cream liner by ColourPop in Prance, which is this really nice powder blue, and I'm just cutting out this new lid. So it's a little bit higher than where I usually do, and it's very round because I wanted to bring in a very cartoony effect. So I'm gonna do that. Now I'm just using this Essence liquid liner. By the time I did the eye I did on camera, it was like kind of dried out, but like it worked so much better on the first eye, which is so typical, whatever. So I pulled down the inner corner into the point following that white spot I did, and I also lined under that, you know, and just did that kind of really typical kind of draggy liner thing. So I'm using this Wet n Wild glitter stuff. It's really not that great on its own because it's kind of like a weird sticky goopy glitter stuff, but it does work pretty nice underneath other glitters to use it as a kind of glitter glue, glitter base sticky thing. So I did that, and then I put on some of this blue and pink holographic cosmetic glitter mix stuff that I got on Etsy a few years ago, and you know, that is a thing. I extended the black liner around that new crease shape just to really pop it, make sure that it's really noticeable, really connect the crease to the liner because of how high they both are, and you know, do that thing, create that depth. I then took that same black matte eyeshadow and went over the liner to make sure it was opaque, and I used it to really blend and smoke out this new crease situation. So now I'm just using a white liquid lipstick, and I'm using this to add some little dots onto the eyes on top of the glitter, just to create that really cartoony highlighted effect. And we're moving on to brows. So I'm just using my normal NYX Tame and Frame brow pomade in black, and I am doing my brows as I usually do, keeping the most depth in the tail and feathering it out towards the front. You know, your typical brow thing. So I'm using the Essence Make Me Brow gel stuff to, you know, do the additional brow things. Then I just cleaned up with a little bit of concealer, set that, and then highlighted with the same duochrome shadow in Apparition. Oh yeah, I did that in the inner corner too. I didn't mention that, but like, you know, that happened. So now I'm just putting some mascara on my actual lashes before I, you know, set my face and later put on fake ones. So I'm using a deeper kind of gray purpley liquid lipstick from a brand, and I'm just using this to kind of line the lips for Kimchi by Sugarbill. So I'm doing a little bit of an ombre situation where this darker purple is the liner, and then I'm keeping the lightest point towards the center of the lip, but I'm just kind of building it up and mixing them on the lip until I got to a place where I wanted it to be. Now I'm using the NYX Glitter in Ice, which is this green iridescent glitter, and I'm using a damp brush to really tap this onto the center of the bottom lip, and the kind of Cupid's bow is where I'm focusing the glitter on, but I'm fading it into the majority of the lip to create this really cool iridescent glittery purple lip. It's very mermaidy, I love it. I also brought in a little bit of Apparition again, just to continue to pull in that blue tone, because this is Bubbles. She is blue, like that's her thing, like duh. So now I'm gonna glue on these lashes. This is like a bunch of stacked lashes. Like there's just a ton of lashes stacked into this, and I put this actually in the crease. So I put this on that line above the new lid, just to really pull in a cartoony effect. So now I'm gluing these kind of choppy, poorly glued together lashes for the lower lash line, following that line as well. I was going for a kind of like 60s cute vibe. So yeah, here we are, the finished look. I just have these like casual pigtails, like don't mind me. So like the Powerpuff Girls don't really have a lot of features. They're really just big circle eyes and like a little bloopy mouth. So there's like, they don't really look like a person really. So I thought like, let's go for a kind of cartoony Bratz doll, kind of like draggy type of look. And then I brought in this kind of like iridescent lip for that like bubble effect. It's like a bubble because I'm Bubbles, and I'm just feeling very like bubbly and like cute. So yeah. I feel like the eye is low-key like Bratz doll meets Kimchi meets Shea Coulee, and like a little bit of like Bianca Del Rio. And I'm lazy, so I just went with my natural brows. I felt like the proportion of the eye with a natural brow like really brought how exaggerated the eye is and like how cartoony it is. So I feel like that paired nice. So like while there is a reason, it's also like an excuse to not cover my eyebrows.
Fighting crime, trying to save the day, something else, the Powerpuff Girls. Iconic.
Also, you can tell it's a collab because I put in the effort and put on lashes. So yeah, like I said, check out the other videos for this Powerpuff Girls collab. I've seen their looks, they're super cute, so I can't wait to see their videos. So check out A Vicious Vixen and Jason 7, and let's go save the day. We come in peace. Subscribe for new videos whenever they get posted. Also check out Renee and Jason's videos. Social media crap in the description. Go back to Party City where you belong.
This does feel like low-key very Party City. That's cool. Like, at least it's a fun store. That's also like known for quality. Same.
Hairs are getting stuck in my lashes, so bye.